What's going on, you guys? Right now we got the mini truck pulled in and we're about to take everything out of the interior. So that'll be the seat and the rugs, and then we're gonna get some brackets fabbed up for the Kirkey racing seat over there. Measuring and fitting would be involved if you're fitting brackets into a truck that has, or a car that has bench seats, because they don't have the the ideal placement for a single seat, so you kind of have to come up with it on your own. But this is just what I found for me. It's just what I'm going to use for making my brackets. The most important measurements for you personally, because you won't have all the seat adjustments you normally would. So for me, it's 5 inches ass up, because I'm a short guy. 6 to 8 inches of play, so that's going to be back and forth play, because you won't find that comfortable spot until you sit down and start driving. So you want to make sure you have a little bit of room as far as how high up your knees come, and then it's going to be ass distance to the back wall of my truck. So using these 3 measurements, I should be able to mock up some custom brackets, and we will see how that goes. So there's the bracket I made, just out of some L bracket. I still need to weld it and drill the holes, but I have it all cleaned up, and we're gonna utilize said mounting hole up there and this one right back here. So basically all that's left is to drill the holes, of course clean it up and paint it. Alright guys, I think that's a wrap for today. But as far as the seat goes and all this stuff, I've never done anything like this before. The most metal fabricating I've done has been like pipes and little brackets here and there. But this is all using scrap too. They sell mounting brackets and all sorts of stuff. I want to see how cheap I can get this done. Even you can do it at home if you just take your time. All you need is an angle grinder, or a hammer, a drill. You can utilize pieces of scrap and make them work in your favor. All right, let's pick this up again tomorrow. What's going on, guys? So today we're back at it with fabricating up the mini truck seat mounts, and I'm just gonna explain a little bit of how I'm fitting these in, because unfortunately I can't tell you exactly how I fit everything in, because honestly it's just a lot of trial and error. But I can show you the measurements and the type of techniques I'm using to get these seats to fit, and maybe it'll inspire you, and you'll probably come up with an easier way. But I just figured I'd show you guys how I'm measuring and all that stuff. All right, so basically here's the seat right here. I started off with almost completely making this side that consists of this steel bracket down here to fit a flat surface for the actual mounting bracket. Now you can buy these, but you're still gonna have to do a similar process because they're literally just a L bracket, you know, like this one, except they're made out of aluminum. So I completely made one side, and I've just been stacking little bits of wood and cardboard and measuring and measuring and measuring over and over again, because that is what's gonna get you a perfect fit on your chair. So some of the measurements that I used were back wall to back of the seat. I did seat height from the ground, and then up at the front, I have 3 inches of play in case you need to angle the seat, you know, more backwards or forwards. And then you can just utilize a lot of different measuring techniques to make sure this thing's straight. Like I made sure I was getting at least 8 inches across the side, you know, and I stacked up cardboard and, you know, small pieces of wood until I had a smooth 8 inches. So those are just some of the techniques I'm using. And, you know, you don't have to, you know, make everything up. I have it held together with vice grips and a C-clamp, you know, just to kind of get a rough idea. And then you make the brackets so they perfectly fit in place. And then when you go to drill the holes to actually mount the seat to the brackets, that's when you can make all your fine-tune adjustments. Alright, so that's the base mount. I just went ahead and I bolted it and then tacked the whole thing up. So all that I need to do is to pull it out, finish welding it up, and paint it. So both the seat brackets are made. I need to drill a bunch of mounting holes, and this is some pretty thick schedule stainless, and it's very difficult to drill holes in them. And I also need to go pick up a new tip for my welder. So I'm gonna take this to the warehouse at my job, drill a bunch of holes in them because they got a drill press there, and then yeah, then we should be good. guess this is the finished brackets. This is both of them. I had to bend the metal back. This is that the stainless filler I was trying. I think the filler size was too big, but I mean it welds okay. That one was a little bit better. Too much filler. And those are the brackets that, of course, mount to the original seating mounts. And then, yeah, so all that's left is to put both of these in and drill some holes in the racing seat. And then the kind of hardware you're going to use on the seat is going to be these carriage bolts, because they're rounded at the top, and you won't feel the bolt when you're sitting down in the seat. So I have a bunch of array of mounting hardware, and yeah, let's go ahead and get it installed. Get the holes drilled and get it installed. Alright guys, so this is the final piece right here. I was going to mount it up on more spots, but I just did 2 spots just to see if I don't need to make any adjustments as I drive it, and then I'll fully mount it before, like a drift event or anything. I mean, I'm pretty much just going to crawl in here. And then I have the seat belt laced through here because it has to go around your waist in order for it to work, but pretty nice. Seat feels pretty stable. I'm missing the mounting brackets on the back, but this will do for now. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Getting out is a little hard.